Massachusetts is breaking records with heroin and opioid drug usage. State health officials say that more than 1,000 people died as a result of overdoses in the state last year. That's more than all of the deaths caused by car accidents and guns put together. Somerville has not been spared. The number of heroin and opioid deaths here continues to rise also. Heroin decided to take a look at the epidemic and at the agencies and organizations fighting back. Here's the first in a series of reports.
I think recently we've seen a spike in ODs.
According to the Somerville Police Department, in 2014, overdoses from heroin and other opioids like oxycodone were almost 4 times the number in 2013. That year, there were 20 heroin overdoses, 3 of them fatal. In 2014, the number of overdoses, mostly from heroin, jumped to 76. 13 were fatal. During just the first 3 months of this year, the city has already seen 20 overdoses, 6 of them fatal.
One's too many. I mean, you think about the loss of potential to the community, how that affects the family, the immediate family. I mean, it's devastating. It's a tragedy. We've seen deaths from people in their 30s or 20s up to people at 60 that we believe is caused due to opioids.
According to the police, most of the overdose victims are male, 80%, and most are between the ages of 20 and 34. 95% of them are white.
Anybody can get involved in it, whether you come from a poverty-stricken family to the most wealthy family. I mean, it goes from, it's in our colleges and it's in our prisons.
But while overdoses, arrests, and the calls about used needles do come from across the city, overdoses are mostly concentrated in certain areas, like the Lower Broadway neighborhood, Union Square area, but also Davis Square. Most arrests are made in the Lower Broadway neighborhood and the Home Depot parking lot. But police have also picked up dealers in places like the bathroom of the Davis Square Starbucks. Chief Fallon says it will take more than arrests to deal with the epidemic.
We're training our office how to deal with people with opioid addiction issues, how to deal with people in mental health crisis. So we're realizing some of that. We're not going to arrest our way out. So we want to give the officers the tools on the street to step away from arrest and say, how can I get this person that's addicted to opioid, at risk of ODing, at risk of death, into the system that's going to help him get a bed, help him get treatment, help his family understand the issue, help them help the person get treatment. So that's what we're moving towards in Somerville.
And they will have to move fast to keep up with what appears to be an increasing flow of drugs.
So we're seeing these everywhere, even in the gutters, on sidewalks. We get calls all the time for pick up hypodermic needles.
Why? Why is there an increase? I mean, is heroin more potent today? Is there different cutting agents that they're using, such as fentanyl is often bandied around, and we're working with the state and the state labs to confirm that. Life in general, is it harder today? Are people more anxious in their lives and turning to drugs to help cope with that? Is it starting with prescription drugs that can be expensive, and then moving on beyond that? I mean, I think you have to really approach the problem from a lot of different angles, just because there's really that one answer of why.
Why the increase here and across the country? We have the same question. And what is the city and the community doing to fight back? We will continue to explore the issue in the next newscast. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Yu Xiaoyuan.